Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're very much on the way now.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements overlap.
And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, easy pickings there. Eze. Good play on the left-hand side here. And it's Mendes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Dembele tries to play it through. Haaland running with intent.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Mendes gets it away. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And this is Dembele, and he's definitely onside. And the finish! And he hits the net! Paris Saint-Germain are back on level terms. That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finish.
Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Mbappe, he's found the way through. Elects to cross. That's going to go a long way. Haaland proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Lovely, now then. 30 minutes gone. Hakimi. Rice. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And here's Haaland. Olise. Can he finish? Nearly, but not quite. Corner number 2 then. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Hakimi.
Borussia Dortmund definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Olise. And it's Eze. Rice. Koundé. Tonali has found the net here, of course. Garcia. Eze making good progress. Oh, some astute defending there. And it's Mendes. Hakimi. Now Mbappe. That pass has been well intercepted.
2 added minutes has been
Rice.
indicated.
Nuno Mendes. Olise. Played out to the left flank. And it's half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
Children's announcement.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1.
Substitutions taking place.
The second half is up and running. Olise. Opts for safety. That's going wide left. No way he was going to let him past. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Eze. Eze making a dash for it. Dembele. And that's an excellent interception. Paris Saint-Germain different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Dembele being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Elise. And it's Tonali. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just about up to the hour now. Rodrigo. Haaland. Paris Saint-Germain still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And a chance! And again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And they're back in front.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 41.
Borussia Dortmund
Rice.
leading now.
Number 11. Dybala. Number
Fofana.
21.
And it's
Mbappe.
Rice.
Number 9. Erling Haaland.
And this is
Coming on
Dybala.
the field. Number
Paris
25.
Saint-Germain really are
Nico
going about
Williams.
things in the right fashion,
Number
Peter.
8.
It's great to see.
Barella.
They're coming
Number
again and
17.
again.
They just need to sort out their
Number
end product,
20,
and quickly.
Malen. Number 10, Desiree Doué. Substitution
Now it's
in
Rice.
progress.
Raya breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Hakimi aims beyond the defence, showing good feet. Malen, chance, and that's a tidy finish. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 38.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at
Coming
the
on
same time.
field is
So the
number
lead now
5,
is 2.
Locatelli.
And things are much
Substitution.
healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Nuno Mendes. Ferran Torres. Fofana. Good purposeful running this. Opts to play it back. Now there's a fine ball. Barella.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Dybala. Great vision. Gravenberg receives it in a good position here.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Doué. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yehi. Botman. Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gyökeres, little pass back. And here's Elise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dybala. Marlen. Lookman. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. And he's cut it out. Gravenberg. And it's Dybala. Marlen. Lookman. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
That's the keeper's ball.
2 added minutes has been
2
indicated.
minutes to be added on. Locatelli. That's good vision. It's a pretty loose pass. Nuno Mendes. And real chance! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better
Security
job.
staff for each block. Please.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed by the progress made by this guy, Eberechi Eze, who I see these days as an unconventional winger, best deployed behind a central striker, as he does like to operate in the middle ultimately. Certainly has the strength and an eye for a pass.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Koundé. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Tonali. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? And it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played towards the other side. Tonali.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
He's having a pop! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Surely now! Nearly, but not quite. Hakimi.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Rodrigo. Rice. And it's Dybala. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nuno Mendes. Eze. Rodrigo. Rodrigo gets on his bike and on the move.
That's just playing it safe and simple. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hakimi goes short. Lovely feet. Olise deals with that comfortably. Now it's Eze.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Dybala touches it back.
He's got no choice here, he had to go backwards.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we all...
Haaland! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, it goes to show you there's a lot you can do if you have willing runners like that. You'll always get that chance. And it's quite direct from them. It's actually quite long from back to front.
Tonali. Haaland. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Tries to play it through. Gravenberg. It's a pretty loose pass.
Such good technique.
Dembele. Can he finish? Superb from Dembele! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Eze really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
That is good progress on the left. He is through here. Paris Saint-Germain leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And it's Dybala. Now it's Mbappe. Eze. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Paris Saint-Germain come in leading by just the odd goal.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Paris Saint-Germain just about ahead, 1-0 at the break. And we get things going again.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
And he's in on goal! Shot at goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Haaland has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good effort! It's in! And this is getting better and better. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And he was alert to it. Gravenberg. And Rodrigo. Gravenberg. Van de Ven. No way through there. Koundé. Can he latch on to this?
That's good play from him.
Konate.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
That's a lovely, neat pass. That was somewhat off target. Dybala. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Haaland. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Olise. He's got away. Rodrigo. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Dembele looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Coming on the field, number 20, Marlin. Number 22, Eze. Number 17, Rukman.
Nuno Mendes.
Number 8, Barella. Substitution.
Not the most accurate pass. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Paris Saint-Germain suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Saliba. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here.
Shapes to shoot! That's put paid to the danger. Oh, he hit that sweetly. Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Hakimi plays it short. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Borussia Dortmund really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now, this could be a chance. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Eze.
Borussia Dortmund really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Nicely weighted ball. Good ball over the top. Raya can clear it away. And it's Eze. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Lookman. Lookman is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Marlon. Eze has the space to scheme. That is lovely. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a throw.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 38,
Yehi.
Krabenbach. Number 21.
Now he's off and
Mbappe.
running.
Coming on the field, number 5, Locatelli. Number 10, Desiree Doué.
Dybala.
Substitution.
He's found
taking
space
place.
here. That's tidy. Now here's the delivery. Raya claims it without any fuss.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And here's Doué. Eze. And he's managed to get free.
There will be 3 minutes.
Decent
of time.
chance! Quality ball. Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Fofana with the clearance. And that is as far as it goes. Paris Saint-Germain can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that.
Reminder today to please drink responsibly.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. And here's Dybala. That is an excellent defensive intervention from the front man. Haaland was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Paulo Dybala really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Haaland. Bellingham. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, the clearance is short. Oh, he's been caught napping. He might... And Dybala! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, this fella, Sven Botman, is someone who's had an interesting career, Peter. He received his football education in the Dutch capital. Then he moved to France at a young age to establish himself.
Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tonali knocks it out wide. That is a brilliant interception. Paris Saint-Germain so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And he's managed to get rid. Just eases him off the ball. Van de Ven. And here's Haaland. And it's Dybala. This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. Borussia Dortmund are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Nuno Mendes. And here's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Dybala absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Dybala unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a pretty loose pass. And he's running through. Oh, a gilt-edged chance. Can he finish? And he's quick to get rid. Olise. Dembele's had a shot! Dembele! Brilliant! A finish of true class! And there is your opener!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And it's Dybala. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ah, he's given it away. Well, that's a little loose. Dembele! Oh, good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Oh, that was sharp, deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's 2 now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And he's gone searching crossfield. Great vision. Eze.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Garcia clears. Dybala. Dybala! And that was very necessary. And it's half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Paris Saint-Germain looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. Back on the way then. Rice. Dybala. Bout of passing here, really easy. He's having a shot! And there's a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Now it's Olise. Gravenberg. Bellingham defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Gravenberg. Searching pass he's played there. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Now it's Rice. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Dembele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Gyökeres. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Rice. Tonali. Aimed beyond the defence. That's good defending, very good defending. And this is Dembele. He's on it, can he get away? It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Rice. Tries to play it through. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Rice. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 11, Dybala. Number 21,
Saliba.
Mbappe. Number 9, Erling Haaland. Number 6,
Lookman.
Number
That's
41,
tidy.
Rice.
Jokerej proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Desiree doing? Number 8.
Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should they need a rise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
And it's Fofana. Rice. And here's Ferran Torres. Looking for option. And the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Paris Saint-Germain now in a position far more desirable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Doué charging forward, the ball at his feet. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Marlon is onto this, and he's gone backward here. Lookman. That's really well cleared. That'll be a throw. And it's Doué. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he charged for a shot! Nicely spread. Has to go back here. Lisandro Martinez with the clearance. Marlon shoots! And he hits the net! With so little time left! Grandstand finish! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Borussia Dortmund give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Oh, good take in a good area. Great ball, and he's in here. And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Deftly away. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Paris Saint-Germain proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
For our World Charity Fund.
Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain demonstrating exactly how to play on hostile ground. They were forced to persevere and be patient, but they never lost their belief nor their focus, and they basically saw a great performance through right to the end.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.